The House of Paper. In the heart of Jaipur, where the sun paints the city in shades of rose, stood Anand and Shanti's home. It was a house of memories, its walls holding the echoes of a lifetime. But time had taken its toll. Anand's hands trembled with Parkinson's, and Shanti, a cancer survivor, navigated each day with the twin shadows of high blood pressure and anxiety. Their son, Kamal, arrived not with love, but with a plan woven from greed. He spoke of a business loan using the dusty basement, filled with little more than storage and stray cats, as a flimsy excuse for an enterprise. It's just a formality, he insisted, his words a constant, wearing pressure on Anand and Shanti's tired minds. The pressure turned into a storm of cruel words. Kamal's taunts were relentless. "You're just a burden," he sneered at his mother one afternoon. He would shout at his father, "This house is rotting away, just like you. I am trying to make something of it, and you do nothing to help." His words chipped away at Anand and Shanti's spirit, leaving them feeling small and helpless in their own home. The relentless abuse left Anand and Shanti utterly broken. They retreated to their room, the weight of their son's cruelty making them physically ill. They lay on their bed, sick and exhausted, too heartbroken to even speak. It was in this state of collapse that Kamal saw his opportunity. Finding the property documents, he forged their signatures, sealing their fate with a flick of his pen. Kamal vanished like a ghost, leaving only a cold silence and a colder notice from the bank. It wasn't a warning, it was a verdict. An auction date was set. The news struck Shanti like a physical blow, her breath catching in her throat as the paper trembled in Anand's hands. Their house of memories was now just an asset to be liquidated. Priya, their daughter, arrived to find the heart of her world shattered. She saw the fear in her father's eyes and the dangerous fragility of her mother's health. In that moment, her grief hardened into a diamond-sharp resolve. "I will fight this," she vowed, wrapping a protective arm around Shanti. "I will not let them take our home." With no lawyer to help, Priya became an investigator. She discovered Kamal had other properties the bank had ignored. She found the loan documents and saw the crude forgeries where her parents' signatures should have been. She learned the loan was a business loan for a basement full of stray animals and junk. Priya confronted the bank manager, her evidence laid out on his polished desk. "The signatures are forged. Your KYC process failed. You are involved in this crime," she stated, her voice shaking but strong. The manager looked at the papers, his expression unreadable. "We will investigate the matter," he said calmly, offering no promises. Feeling stonewalled, Priya went to the police station. With tears of anger in her eyes, she filed an FIR, a formal complaint, for the forged signature and the months of mental abuse her parents had endured. The officer listened patiently, his expression hardening as she spoke. "We will help you, ma'am," he assured her. "We will start our investigation immediately." Betrayed by her brother and the bank, Priya refused to be a victim. She spent the night compiling every piece of evidence: the forged signature, the details of Kamal's other properties, the bank's negligence, and a record of the abuse. She was building a case, not for a courtroom, but for a higher authority. The reply from the banking ombudsman was swift, an immediate halt to the auction pending a full investigation. Priya rushed to her mother, showing her the official email on her phone. For the first time in months, a genuine smile touched Shanti's lips as she placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder. The collector's office was filled with a quiet sense of victory. "Justice has been served," the collector said, his voice warm with respect as he handed the property documents back to Anand. The police officer and the bank manager stood by, both looking on with proud smiles. Their house of paper was a house of memories once more. Later that evening, as the sounds of celebration faded, Priya stood alone on the veranda, her hand resting on a cool stone pillar. A question echoed in the quiet of her heart. How about other parents in India who do not have any Priya? Who will bring them justice?